Hello and welcome to match 3 of League 3. It's 2 days later. Tonight I'm joined again by my cousin for commentary.
Hello. You need to turn on your screen, otherwise I can't see and I
Oh,
can't give you commentary.
I did it again. Dagnabbit.
That you did.
One of these
Okay, I'll do
times.
my damnedest to, give you a blank
Right, yeah,
advice, but it ain't
just
gonna be that.
blind advice. Just listen to me talk it through and guess what's happening. Alright, should be good to go now.
I can see.
Alright, here we go. So as you can see, both previous matches went to 3. The first one was against Green White Company, I believe.
Hmm.
Oh no, that was the second one that I won. The first one was Grixis Control with Jace.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that seems to be the.
but you'll see how things went down when I post these. Let's see. It's kind of slow, but I definitely have stuff to do, so I'm gonna keep it. Springleaf
Mhm.
Drum is a lot better when I have a 0 drop, but
Do you have your button reminders memorized, or do you always
do I have my what memorized?
like your buttons, or do you just leave those? The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, I just really use 1 and 6.
Okay. Do you know how to close that? Bar?
I can click that thing. I suppose that makes better view. Let's see. I'm gonna start with Nexus on the off chance that we get Steel Overseer going.
Control.
Oh, this will be dandy.
Gotta know flavor is green or
Yeah, who else
white,
plays?
blue, or just
It could be White Blue, could be Jeskai. Either way, I'm gonna
like
play the
sphere.
Nexus, probably Overseer, yeah. And then I can tap it for drum.
Yeah,
And we can just hope that it survives a turn.
not the ideal way, but
And they'll probably have Path or something. If he doesn't have Path, things look a lot more fun. Shocker!
dang.
Well, if only I'd had Ravager up.
Dang.
Another drum? Good grief.
Mono drums
Yeah, apparently that's how we're rolling today. Let's
play
see.
both
So
of
I
the
can get.
Ravager.
I think. So it can either be that or I get in for 1 poison. It's probably better to have both Ravagers up.
I agree, because then you can still animate the Nexus if you need to dump the count.
Yep. And I can even play this other drum. Because I can have one.
Yeah, I mean, there's no point.
Yeah, there's no point in holding this back. And I don't think there's any reason to leave activations for both of these. If something's happening, I think it should be only one target that they have. Because unless he has red, he's going to need 2 paths to do anything productive. Which would just be an insane hand.
I'm gonna bet he's blue.
You think he's just blue-white?
Yeah,
That makes sense,
leading on.
having 2 colonnades.
Yeah,
So let's count it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, probably 8. Because I can sack 1 Ravager to the other.
mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do I have enough mana to both activate this and... Yeah. I think I can, because I can pump and then activate this to eat it. So
Yeah. I mean, if for some reason he
if he taps out, he's dead.
die.
Yeah. That's probably what the opponent is calculating right now.
Yeah, he wants to get that search for us.
Right. And so the best move for the opponent is to not tap out. In which case, I can't really do an all-out move. D-Sphere. When it enters the battlefield, you may exile target. So I don't have to respond to this yet, right?
No. It has to target it.
Okay, I can respond to that on the stack. Yeah, it's gonna... Okay, so I go all in on the Nexus and win next
You
turn.
can just sack the one he's targeting, and it
Oh, that's
stops the
true, and then it
ability.
fizzles. That's right. Let's see. I
Yeah,
still
just
want
dead.
to activate, though. To have its counters go somewhere. I keep clicking too fast for Moto right now. Yes. Okay. Pardon my sniffles. Got a bit cold today. So let's see, we're gonna pump target Blink Moth. Tap into mana. We're going to activate a Deuter. Nama Deuter. Nama Deuter. And just keep nomming. So that's 8. That's 9. That's 10. I like that it double checks that you want to eat it to its own ability.
Well, I guess that's how you do
Yep. And that's how
Go.
you beat blue-white control. You just let them do shenanigans and infect them to death. Okay, let's see. Blast is probably bad. Bitter Blossom for the long game. Let's see, Colonnades. Blood Moon would shut them off Colonnade. But he had quite a few basics there. Thoughtseize to get rid of their stuff in hand. What are they going to bring? Stonies? So
So do you
probably want
rid?
the anti-stony. Yep. I don't think Rest in Peace is going to be too terribly great.
They really only.
That have, what, Snap Path and that sort of thing?
Mm-hmm. And if they'll leave in,
Yeah.
they shouldn't have that much mana. They have that much mana.
Then I'm probably losing. Let's see. I'm going to shave one Overseer. And I think the Welding Jar, because as far as I can tell, their threats are going to be more Path and whatnot.
Yeah, they path. They have verdict.
Yeah. Eh. I think it's fine to take it out.
Well, that's fine.
I could be wrong. Grudge is bad. Flare's bad. RIP's bad. Master's probably bad.
Rest in peace is bad.
Yeah.
We just don't have anything.
Well, yeah, I
Take
mean,
out that.
it's not great. I think I'm okay with this. So
I wonder if that was really their best play with the D sphere. Like that could have been their only play.
it could have, in which case they just hope that I don't see it and they don't die. Let's see. This is a slow hand with no answers, but I will be able to cast pretty much anything that comes my way. So I think I'm going to keep it. is land. Gosh, I wish I had a more explosive turn 1 versus a turn 1 serums. Or serum. Bottom, bottom. They are on the hunt.
Fun.
Alright. So I think I'm going to go Citadel Opal in the hopes that I get a cheap artifact next turn. Granted, I could have just also played Nexus last turn. For the same reasoning, because a Citadel last turn wasn't going to get me anything. Okay, so let's see. 2 mana up. They could have some form of counter. Actually, it's quite likely they have some form of counter. I think I'm going to play a Ravager into it since I have 2. Granted, I can get the most for my mana if I do plating, but... Oh, I totally didn't mean
And
to
so you just play it
I
anyway.
did not mean to click plating. That was silly. They are totally going to counter this and it is going to hurt. Yeah. Welp. That's a bummer. Totally meant to click Ravager. Goes to show how much attention I'm paying already. Field of Ruin. Well, that doesn't bode well for the, Ooh, Bitter Blossom. Let's see. So I'm going to play Nexus, because I have colored mana already.
Play the Ravager.
Yeah,
I
Ravager
think the
to
Bitter
bait out a
Blossom's better.
counter. Hmm?
As it, saying, I think Bitter Blossom's the better one to solve.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go with the Ravager to try to bait out a counter. And unfortunately, I do not. If I activate Nexus, then I don't have the mana to play Bitter Blossom.
Well, you could if you activate it and they feel to ruin it. You go get your mountain.
Oh
Then you
sure,
have mountain and drum. Play it,
right. But that's only if
and
they
they'll only
Field of
have one.
Ruin. They could be scared enough to want to Field of Ruin
I
right
mean,
away.
they could do it just because they want colors. Because right now that filter
Yeah, that's
is
true.
not getting their colors going.
Okay, yeah. We'll try to bait it out. And if not, worst case scenario, I'm getting in for a poison. But best case would be Field of Ruin. That would be so glorious. Yes. And they got a planes, which is even better. Alright, so main phase pre-combat, but that's fine. Alright, opponent. What you got? Opponent has sadness. That's what the opponent has.
Maybe
Granted.
they might just fire off a path here.
Ooh,
Yep.
yeah, sure did. Yes. That is unfortunate, because my level of threats right now is quite low. But I am still quite happy to have resolved the Bitter Blossom.
Kitty.
No, just 2 white mana.
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
There
yeah,
we go.
Gideon. Plus
Targeting Blink Moth. Yep, that makes sense.
auto.
Hmm?
Never mind. I'll tell you about it.
Okay. Well, since Blink Moth is doing so much not right now. Well, nah, doesn't matter. And that's it. So next turn, what? I should probably take care of Gideon.
Potentially. I mean, the odds of him not having,
Mm-hmm.
especially which is verdict here.
2 mana. Ooh, Engineered Explosive X2. Ah, oh, Bitter Blossom. No, my friend. Bummer. Yeah, blows it up right away. Well, there goes my Bitter Blossom advantage. Yep. Maybe I should have sacked Springleaf Drum because I'm good on mana. Oh well. Too late now. Let's see, and they played that land this turn, so I'm good to kill Gideon. Well, unless...
No, they still get to.
Okay, so I'm not gonna kill Gideon. Unfortunate. Well, unless I draw, say, plating. That is not a plating. Yeah, I think I gotta go at Gideon, because that's gonna get bad.
Yeah, there's no ultimate. He'll just keep him.
What's that? You cut out.
I said there's no Gideon ultimate. Keep him.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so now I'm super vulnerable to Supreme Verdict. Which there wasn't much I could do about. That Engineered Explosives was quite good.
Yeah, stacking the drum.
Yeah, that probably would have been a good idea, since I really didn't need that mana. That was a mistake. I even could have considered sacking the Opal, just to get as many counters on Pest as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Bottom up.
might be considered a misplay. Bottom top. Spreading seas. And very slowly, my threats are dwindling to nothing. Funny thing though, Signal Pest can still attack and
Mm-hmm.
pump the other Pest and Rogue, so Gideon is still definitely dead.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna do this before combat, or after combat rather. I don't think it matters too much. Let's see. Well, I should probably attack with all just to be sure. Specifically at Gideon.
Mm-hmm.
If they have Path, he can
Right
Path.
click on that, or
What?
it's just to turn on auto to their abilities.
Oh,
You don't have to click through it all the time.
that's right. I should have done that. Oh well. Alright,
Yeah.
cool. Could
And
have...
outside of a ceremony section.
Right, yeah, it could be Ceremonious. Shouldn't be anything else at 1 mana. Cool. Uh-oh.
That's a verdict.
That is
I'd
bad
scoop.
for us. Ugh, alright. Maybe I should have held etched, since I had a decent clock with 2 pests and a rogue. I guess on the flip side, opponent's not winning anytime soon. Maybe. Okay, that's bad. What would I like to draw? Not that. Well. No time like the present. Let's see. I think I'm gonna keep Citadel in hand to pretend to have something. Snap Path? No. Was that? Yeah, that was Path.
I'd
Hmm?
that I'd scoop.
You would scoop?
Yeah. You want to be conservative in time because you're under in time. That's
I.
not how it's supposed to be.
Oh, yeah, jeez. What took me so long?
Oh no.
Ooh. I'm gonna try to resolve this, and we'll go from there.
Fun.
Because if this resolves, we can actually get somewhere. I mean, he has what?
Imagine.
1,
Rip
2, 3, 4, 5,
here.
6. Counter target spell. Okay. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna see what I draw next turn. Because I still don't see him having enough quite yet. Because this is an 8-turn clock. Mm-hmm. Stony. That's gonna be bad. Yeah, Aether Grid needed to show up beginning of the game if it was gonna be useful. Opponent having too many. No attack with Snapcaster, huh? I mean, why would you be afraid of me blocking with Scourge? I get much farther ahead by attacking with it. Okay. That diminishes my chances. What could get me out of this yet?
Nothing.
You don't think so? If they don't have a counter, another grid would get me there. Because I just start killing their stuff. Alright, yeah, fine. Okay. So I'm on the play. Do I change my deck at all? I still think Welding Jar's bad. I don't think Blasts would help. Rest in Peace is way too single card targeting. Whip Flare is not so good. One Overseer being down is fine. I guess the biggest question is, do I Blood Moon or not? Let's see if I have any notes in existence right now.
Blood Moon is pretty good again. Just control deck. Like, just think about when you Grixis deck, it was pretty backbreaking.
Yeah, if I can land it, it's great. If it shows up late game, it's kind of poo. Blue-white control. Okay, yeah. Apparently Thoughtseize is not usually a thing. So I'm gonna grab 2. I'm gonna drop one more Overseer. And I'm gonna drop the Courier. I'm gonna go up a Courier and go down a Ravager. Yeah. It's a lot of 3 mana plays, but if I can have a fast start, which this is not. Is it too slow though? Etch Champion turn 3 feels really slow. But is my mulligan... If I mulligan...
I mean, that's the hard part, because
Yeah, I mean, it could...
most
The
likely
mulligan
going
could just
down.
decidedly be worse. This at least plays my hand. Slowly, but eventually. Yeah, I guess I'll keep it.
They're done.
Yeah, they kept went top.
Hmm?
Alright, so if I have no mana accelerant, this is probably looking at a path on Ravager if I play Ravager, which is bad. But I think it could be worse. Because this potentially opens up turn 3 etched. Ooh, are they countering this?
Could be.
Yep, they're countering
Probably
it.
spell.
Yep, spell snare. Alright, opponent. Good job. I would like... Yeah, smart move, smart move. I would like a 0 mana artifact. That is not a 0 mana artifact.
I can.
It will help with etched.
It gets you Metalcraft.
It does get me Metalcraft. So he would need 2 spells in order to target etched champion. So I think that's good. Now's my best time to resolve this. And then next turn I can cement the protection even further with another Citadel. And then hope for a plating? Jeez.
Fun.
Well, I guess it means this next Nexus might be okay. Alright, so we protect champion. And then I go to combat. Play drum. and play Pass or Scourge. I can talk. Alright. Are they stuck on 3 lands? That would be beneficial. Oof. Okay. Look upon my hand, opponent. Feel my awesome.
They said you could keep.
Yeah, surprise. Well, they also can't, there's a non-land card from it. They are incapable of taking.
Oh, it is not.
Yeah. So I'm definitely attacking with Etched. I'm wondering, what do you think is your opinion that I should offer the trade with Scourge? I think it's an okay move because if they take it, then that opens the doorway for Nexus.
Yeah. They're not killing things.
Yeah. Arguments against it would be keeping a higher artifact count. But there's also the chance that they just, that he just takes it and like holds off for Nexus, so I can't go crazy and kill him like I did game 1.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a slight edge here, but as soon as he gets another land, Verdict is entirely plausible. Well, there would be that other land. Field of Ruin on Nexus is also likely. Though I guess I wouldn't mind that too terribly much. I guess that gives him a land too, though. Which doesn't help me. Because they need to have two mana up. Sure, I will not block with my Ornithopter. Verdict.
Yep.
Then I cry a little on the inside, and wow. Cool story deck. We're just gonna get bummed out by terrible, terrible top decks.
7?
Because now all he has to do is Field of Ruin, and I have 0 threats. Shocker. Well, I would now hope for another Etch Champion. An Etch Champion that is not. I guess it's a flyer, though, so yay. But that means little in the face of 6-mana blue-white control. Where are my
Especially
sideboard
when
cards
they have
this game?
paths.
They have what?
Especially since they have.
You cut out again. You're going to have to say what you
Sorry,
said.
I said, and they have paths.
Path. Yes. They have not used any paths. And now they have Gideon, which means my single threat does even more nothing.
I mean, there's an argument for waiting at the moment. I'd say.
I can't. You're going to have to say that
It's
again.
game 3. I'd say wait it out.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to scoop.
Damn, he's clearly
Going on the aggressive.
itching to kill you.
Yeah. You must feel like my attacks are much, much better, or my top decks are better than his, but he has 4 cards in hand to my 0, and I keep drawing freaking lands. Well, I guess we come in with Scourge. I'm gonna hit Gideon, I think. Since it would be nice to maybe get rid of it. Granted, all he has to do is do like a, oh yeah, that. Super de-duper. So if I get a -1/-1 counter on this dude,
Maybe.
he'll be a 3/3 every time he activates.
Mm-hmm.
But then I have no threats. But then
Yeah.
it increases the clock from 3 turns to 4 turns.
Yeah, you're assuming. I mean, you can do it.
I can't hear you.
Sorry, I said you can do it, but as soon as you get to the activated stage, he'll path it.
Right. Well, it'd be the same thing if I was attacking on my turn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just activate it and see what happens.
Yeah, see what he does. I'm not much worse off by feigning a block. Even if I don't block. He's going to let me block. Declare attacker step. Okay, so if I don't block, I have a threat. If I do block, I don't have a threat. I think I can chance at least 1 turn.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I then, exposed Nexus and got nothing from it. Stony. Oh, yep. Ugh.
Yeah, assuming that would. Yeah.
Dude, you're cutting out. I
Yes.
can't hear you.
Sorry, I said we're also assuming that is 4 mana.
Yeah, he probably just cryptics it. I mean, still
I
play
mean,
it.
there's no point to counter. Don't.
Yeah, at this point, there's no point in countering it. If he did not have Stony, he very well could have had a counter, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It still was not lethal. Oh no, it would have been lethal. Oh man, what a bummer. That sucks so bad. Well, we can, I think, very easily attribute this loss to terrible, terrible top decks. Perhaps in concert with what should have been a mulliganed hand in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's still debatable.
Yeah, I mean, in the videos there,
You gotta speak up. Can't hear you.
my mic is literally.
Your mic is deteriorating.
It's just that shitty
Yeah.
thing. I don't think it can distribute it, so I unplugged it.
Okay.
I
think
don't know. Is there a theory of how many lands is too many lands? What are outside?
In the beginning?
Yeah.
4 is pretty pushing it. The fact that they're man lands definitely helps.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I keep exposing Nexus if I'm not gonna block with it. Alright, well, I can jump. So, yeah, I can get in. Going with the pipe dream. 9 turn clock. Can you beat it, opponent? If I could somehow get... Oh, Field of Ruin. If I could somehow get an Etched Champion to stick. Ooh, D-Sphere on Ornithopter kills me. Just check that he does it correctly. Yep. Good job.
Yep, and that's how he died.
Blue-white control in concert with terrible top decks make for lovely Magic playing. Alright, well, I'm going to stop the recording here. Well, unless you had any closing thoughts.
No,
No?
I mean, it's just with the openers that are hit or miss.
Yeah. And that happens with Affinity. Alright, I'll stop recording here. Thanks for watching.